Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Got some bubbly? Feeling okay. Wouldn't say good. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 sec. I just remembered. Gotta do something really quick. BRB. Hello. I'm back. Had to, you know what? I'm actually not sure why I did that. I'm not actually sure why I went up and did that right now. And I was like, you know what? My webcam's on. I should probably go, like, moisturize my face. But then I realized, like, wait, no. I'm using a VTube. I'm using a duck. I am a duck. You're not supposed to moisturize a rubber, ooh, unless you're participating in adult activities, which is, you know, more power to you. I've never had to use a rubber. Which is either, like, I guess a brag or, like, really sad. Maybe not really sad, but, you know. You know where I'm going with that. Hold on. I'm setting up my pre-stream thing so I don't just get super bored. There we go. Watch YouTube videos on the side. Because that's how I actually work. That's how I normally work during my normal side projects. Let me see. I think my bot's here. Yeah, there's my bot. Look at that. Okay. So I think that's good. Let's update the README really quick. This one's kind of bad as well. Let's see. What is this? Run the exe on Windows. Was that me? Of course, if you're on Windows, you're running on a Windows. Alright. If you're reading the Windows instructions, but then you have like a run the exe on Linux, that would be strange. But run the exe, of course you're running the exe. Binaries. I think this step is no longer necessary for the nightly releases. Alright. Then here, this is Discord. I did check my stream notifications already, so I ensured we're good to go. Let's see, actions, and then this one. Okay, so then I'll just grab this. Available trackers, controls, quick start. Let me see. Nightly releases are available via GitHub Actions. Let me see. Nightly releases for all OSs. For all operating systems. Technically incorrect. Let me see. For Windows and Linux are available via GitHub Actions. And then standard releases are available. I don't think I actually link releases anywhere. Yeah. Standard releases or regular releases. Regular releases are available under, what are these called? This is just like releases. Under releases. Yeah, regular releases are available under releases, which is like self-explanatory, but lots of people struggled to find the releases page. Nightly releases for Windows and Linux are available via GitHub Actions. There we go. Or we can just say for all supported OSs, for all supported operating systems. Right. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll remove this part because I don't actually need this. Yeah, okay. Because that can just be like a GitHub issue or whatever. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna take out this thing. I don't know. That's just like needless comment. Because I think this makes sense, or possibly it makes more sense to have this under like the wiki here, so you could have let's see, extensions, custom sidebar. What does a custom sidebar do? I don't really know what a custom sidebar does. Custom footer. Don't need a custom footer. Yeah, I think this is better served as a just a wiki page instead of this being under the README. Yeah. So there's home. It says home. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe. How do other projects do it? Because I know that FNA GitHub FNA makes use of a wiki. So how do they do it? Oh, that's how they number it. Okay. All right, so let me do this then. So we have home, and then we just need the number, like literally everything, which is annoying. So So all of these are like developer documentation. How do they do this? Download. I guess this is like a building. We'll just call this like building stuff. Building. I'm thinking. We'll put this under 2, I think. So 2. Just hit this with a 2. This one, we'll hit it with a 2. And then new page 1, building. Okay, hold on. Did I title case these all, or all of these? Building the Godot fork. There we go. Just have all of those there. Table of contents, don't really need that. Yeah, I think this makes sense. So prerequisites. Get da. I guess you don't technically need a bash compatible prompt, but that's just how I do it. So I guess if you know, if you're smarter than me, and maybe not even if you're smarter than me, if you already have a process, then you know you can just ignore this for the most part. Building. Something like that. How do I do, or how did I do these? Did I just do these all as twos? Okay. That's fine. Alright, and then also, is this even valid anymore? Like, I don't think well, I guess I still use this technically, and then this has a modules file. The module file.txt needs to be copied into it. Yeah, that makes sense. So as long as we have this bit, yeah. Yeah. And how does FNA do it? That's me. Because they have, oh no, they don't do sub pages like that. Okay. Okay. So this is kind of a pain. This is kind of a pain. Okay, so let's make this 2A, I guess. 2A, that's 2Q, 2A. Because it's just a way of organizing these subpages, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So then here, we don't need any of this part. So actually we can take it out, but we just moved it somewhere else. Godot builds, that's true. That does need to be updated. Let's keep that there. Building from source. And then we can slap this into here. Nope. We can slap this into here. Slap this into here. So you see the repo wiki page. Something like that, right? And then this one, it does need to point at the Godot builds thing here. So, something like that. Yeah. Building from source, using binaries from the blah blah page. Okay, I think this is fine. Using a pre-compiled binary. So there's Flatpak, and then there's also a whatever. Okay. And then is this correct? That's the list. I feel like, yeah, I guess the list is fine. Project status. Yeah, there's backlog to do, blocked, done. Okay. I think that seems pretty good. I think I'm just gonna send it. Is there anything else that needs to be changed? Anything else that needs to be changed? Like this doesn't need to be changed. None of these setup files need to be changed. And then there's only the one kind of warning here, which is because Python, the linter could not find this thing, which makes sense because we are dynamically adjusting the path at runtime, which is a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So it's the README. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Yeah, so we're getting rid of this. We have the special thanks. Is there anyone else I need to add to the special thanks? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm good on the special thanks bit. This needs to be edited, but I think this is fine. Yeah, just push this straight to master. Send it. Okay, this one. All right, this, it doesn't matter. This isn't the right place for this. Visiting home. What does FN8 use for their home? What is... yeah. Okay. Please look at the project's root readme.markdown file for a summary of the project. End user questions or end user contents can be found at vpuppr, and then we can vpupp.pro, which of course just links to vpupp.pro, but I'm kind of forcing it to resolve the URL. It's a bit weird. Oh, am I not allowed to do that? I think that's fine. Save me. Eh? Is that not right? Oh, sorry. HTTPS. One of those. Virtual Puppet project. I still need to figure out how to add like a backing image. I'm sure there must be a way. I'm sure there must be a way. But this needs to have more content. This one's okay. This one's okay. And this one's fantastic. Pretty much anything that I've like actually set my head to actually to write looks good. Everything else is kind of eh. All right. Let's do this. Re-implement notifications. Extension name, stage option, field of view that's related, hotkey supports. Well, we'll keep it in progress. Where is it? Notification options? Question mark? Where are you? Is this not in progress? It's in the backlog. It's in the backlog. In progress. All right. Yeah, re-implement notifications. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because that's pretty easy. Or pretty easy, not really easy. So notification manager, just open that up. Give it a look-see. So let's think. Let's think. So I could look at my previous implementation of it. It's not too difficult to do. I think it kind of does require a debounce, but let me think. So on pop-up closed. This one we don't need. And this is also kind of wrong. Notification manager, but we don't need this to be a constant. It doesn't matter. Okay. So init, that's fine. Setup class, there's nothing to set up. Pop-up closed, toast closed. Yeah, so these are pretty easy. These are pretty easy. All you need to do is show just some stuff, right? So there's like construct or create pop-up. So some sort of text as a string. This will give you back a pop-up. What is it called in Godot? Pop-up or window dialog. Window dialog. Allows motion and resizing. So that's a pop-up, right? So window dialog new. Right, and then we can just test this here really quickly. What the heck did I do there? That was weird. Window dialog. Oh, I guess it's accept dialog. Yeah, accept dialog. But window dialog will also work. So force that like so. Dialog, window title. Okay, so we can accept dialog. That's fine. Accept dialog. So give me full rect. It's not going to be a full rect in my case. But then inside here, I think you can do scroll container. And if you do full rect, I see. That's a problem. Well, actually, no. You just have text here, right? But no. That's not really. This is not good. Okay, this is not good. Maybe this should just be a window dialog, and I'll implement most of it myself. Window dialog. Hold on. So I think this should be a window dialog. Because otherwise I don't have access. I don't really have fine-grained control over how it's displayed, which is tough. Cuz I think what it does, it just gives you like a built-in label. I think that's what it's doing. But here what I should be doing instead is hit me with a VBox container. Give me a full rect. Give me some margins of 5, 5, negative 5, negative 5, something like that. And then scroll container. This one should be expand. Well, no. Wait, yes. Wait, no. No. You don't need a scroll container. Then you just need just a label, maybe a rich text edit if you want, and then a button, and then yeah, something like that, right? Something like this. Have this auto wrap, and then this is some text. Yeah, auto wrap, align, center, vertical align, center. Something like that. And then here for the button, shouldn't this be, you don't want it to fill what you, yeah, you don't want it to fill. What you want it to do is shrink center. And then just have like, okay. And how does Windows do delete or confirmation dialogues? I was about to just delete the runner there. Give me a folder. There's new folder. So delete. Ah, come on. How does it do it? So if you do this and then I just rename the extension. Okay, so yes, no. So left. Okay. I think that's how we can do it. I think that's how we can do it. I know that Godot 4 has stuff for that. But I think the easiest way, let's do this, is to just have an HBox container, then put this inside the HBox container. Alignment center, the button doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, something like that. So then you can have it like this, or you can duplicate it, and then this is like no. No, or I guess cancel. Okay, so there's like show pop-up, and then there's like show accept, something like that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So window title, window title, window title. Okay. Well, window title, we can depend on this being available. We only need window title here. Window title, some sort of string. And then show pop-up. Now I need to think about that. So this is some sort of pop-up, right? Some sort of window dialog derivative. Create pop-up. So text. And then from the window title, we can figure it out. We can do some pre-processing here, which is like, I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze. All right, I did it. So window title. So if window title empty, then window title is equal to, just call it notification. Like default pop-up name, default pop-up window name. Something like that. So then there's show pop-up, and then I think it also makes sense to have like a show accept. Show accept cancel, I guess. Or I guess show confirmation. There we go. So window title. So window title here is required, and then I guess also we need to have a callback. So like the caller, which is some sort of object, and then the callback, some sort of string, and then in Godot 4 that would be a in Godot 4 that would be an actual callable, not just a string. All right, so create a pop-up. create confirmation. Okay. Object callable or callback string. Window dialog. And then these two are more or less the same. They're very, very similar. Right? Window dialog. Confirmation. Window title. Color. Okay. Now here, what do we want to do? We can do... How do I force something to just show on top? I think you can just do it like this, like am add child pop up. And then when you pop something up, it will automatically kind of just show on top anyways, right? So pop up. Censored ratio, something like that. So it will be big enough. It'll be big enough. And then we'll do roughly the same thing for both of these, but it's just the what exactly you're doing with it, right? So for just showing a regular pop-up, it's intrusive, but it gets the user's attention, right? So it requires some action. Show confirmation is when you need them to, or when you need the user to like respond to a yes or no question. And then show toast is still intrusive, but requires no input on the user's part, right? If they do nothing, then it'll just kind of go away on its own, right? So like show pop-up is like, you need to be aware and you need to confirm that you saw this. Show confirmation is not really related to any of these because we're expecting a yes or no answer and then also going to be using that result, right? The yes or no answer somewhere else. And then show toast is, you know, here's a notification. It's not super important. It's better if you like acknowledge it, but if you don't, that's fine too. Yeah. All right, so creating the toast notifications is a bit harder. Good, I think. I don't know why I always do this, but it's like I feel like I should actually be... I should advertise more. But at the same token, I just don't care enough. Alright, let's see. How should toasts work? I'm thinking. Thinking. Yeah, because these aren't nodes, because they don't need to be nodes. But the problem with that is that you don't have the ability to impact the scene tree. And if I want to impact the scene tree, I need to be very careful about it. All right, setup class, that's fine. Setup class, do that here. We can do it like so. Setup class, and then yield am ready. Okay, so here we can have like a toast. toast, I guess toast node. So that will be a canvas layer. Yeah. And then we'll create the toast node here, canvas layer, right? Toast node. Or wait, am add child toast node. Yeah, so layer, right? So lower values are drawn first. So you want this to be like really high. You want this to be really high. So I guess 100 for now. And then, yeah, I mean, that would be pretty weird if you had anything else. So const toast layer. Something like that, toast layer. All right. So create toast, this will be probably just a control. It'll be like a raw control. And then we'll just kind of move it as necessary. Yeah. I'm thinking. We can just say it's a control for now. Yeah. I think that makes sense. So create toast. We'll just have this as a stand-in for now. All right, so toast node add child. Okay. Okay. I think this is good. This is more or less what I want. Model. We can just add a new script here, because I think we do need to have this available. What do I want this to be? It just needs to be... I'm thinking, I think this can be a panel container. No, hold on. I feel like the toast, yeah, toast is probably better as like a GUI thing, right? So panel container. Yeah, it's better to do it like this, I think, because I'm not sure how I would do this programmatically. Are you trying to fix today? I'm not really trying to fix anything. I mean, everything more or less kind of works at this current point in time. I am re-implementing the notification system. Right, so in OpenCFaceGD, there was a mechanism for showing pop-ups and then also for showing toasts. So they're called toasts because they just kind of, they pop up from the side of the screen and then they go away. So one requires like the user to, you know, actively click out of it, and then the other is just kind of like, here's, you know, here's a notification. It'll go away eventually, right? I think if we're talking about other stuff, yeah, create nightly read. Oh, Get out of here. That's Mushoku Tensei. I don't know why it's a wedding thing, I guess. Actually, why is it a wedding thing? Oh, it's because that's where they are in the story. Anyways, I was reading that beforehand. But yeah, if you download the latest nightly, it should be fine, I think. I recently implemented that yesterday. It's kind of a pain. I'm not sure why these artifacts are persisting. I suppose it hasn't been 24 hours. These workflow resources only persist for 24 hours. These persist for 90 days, I think, which I think also doesn't make a lot of sense. They should probably only persist for like at most 30 days. But we can go to downloads. Right, so these are the automated builds, which is nice. So we can extract to this folder. They are timestamped and they have the appropriate OS. Something that is a bit weird is that they are gzipped and tarred. So just run this really quickly. So I provide those scripts inside of the workflow as well. So then you can run this. Look at that. It's beautiful. And then you get all the requisite tracking things. Not all of the tracking things. Like you don't get OpenCFace. I mean, you do, well, no, you do get OpenCFace, but I can't show it off. You do get MeowFace. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. MeowFace has been crashing for me on Android, by the way. But you can do, oh, there we go. There we go. How cool. How cool. It works. It works. It works. Look at that. So now you don't need to wait on me to provide, you don't need to wait on me to provide binary releases, because it should just work. There is a bug here where if you start and stop tracking via the little GUI interface here, you need to like do an empty toggle on and toggle off, and then start it again if you want to restart tracking. I'm not sure why that happens. I need to look into that. And that happens for both MeowFace and VTube Studio. So I think it has something to do with running trackers, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty neat. And of course, OpenCFace is still the biggest binary. Yeah, this one especially for whatever reason. Yeah, I think but base library is not necessary. I think that's something, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I need to take that out. That just has always been there, and that wasn't raised as a concern when I submitted the build scripts upstream. It's all right. I guess maybe they're meant to be there, or maybe you can take them out. Not sure. Hard to say. So, the nightlies work, by the way. So here, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I think top, we can put this as like 0.9 all the way down here, bottom, 1, 0.4. I think I did something very, very similar for OpenCFace GD. Yeah, and then there's some margins. Yeah, something like that. And then, yeah, I think I am going to save it like this. Like, just have it like a toast thing, and we can preload it. Don't save this. But for this, probably, yeah. Screens. It's a GUI thing. We can just slap it in there. Yeah. Toast. Let me think. quick load. Give me the... Alright. Which theme do I use here? Where's the default GUI? Default GUI, which theme do I use? Default theme. Oh, geez. Default theme. Where does default theme? Assets, default theme. The heck is this? So there's default theme and then also main theme, and I don't remember what the difference is. So that's unfortunate. And then for this, probably want something like so. Hit it with a dark, I don't know, 69. That's a pretty good number. Haha. Alright. Corner radius, give me 5.5. Yeah. So we can round it out like that. And so it'll pop up like this, and then just kind of pop back out. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Content margin, give me a 5555. Give me a script. Panel container, sure. Init, there's nothing to init, but... Alright. Just have text available, I guess. Alright, that's probably enough space. This one we can do something like auto wrap, center align, and then size flags, fill, expand, or just fill, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so you have a lot of space for text. You have up to 4 lines. Anything more and then you start to run out of space, but that's not really something I need to worry about, I think. Or maybe if I used a rich text label. Yeah, actually, what's between this and how about a rich text label? What happens here? What happens here? So rich text label, theme override. We can override the style, so it's just empty. Colors, constants. Ooh. Why is the background kind of weird? I know you're not supposed to use fit content height. Yeah, I mean, it's still technically available in Godot 4. I remember seeing this still. Yeah, no, we're not going to use this. Although I think, yeah, this does have built-in scrolling. Yeah, but... Well, maybe I should use a rich text label, because then it's also kind of easier to style and move around. I'm not sure. Why are the colors just kind of weird? Or no, I was editing this one. I was not supposed to be editing this one. Edit this one. Styles, normal, empty. All of these are just empty, right? Okay. Actually, I'm thinking. Maybe I don't even need to have a preload for this. Then I can just construct it here. So this is some sort of rich text label, and then we can add all of the yield stuff here. Rich text label. Makes sense to me. R. And then, okay, what is it called? Just add BB code. Add BB code. All right. So this toast, we can get rid of it. Give this a save. Close this. Go to GT. Delete the toast. Yeah, I don't think I need all of that stuff anymore. It should just work. But then I do need to look up the documentation for rich text label. I never remember. BB code text. So I know that there's a difference between these two things. Extract from the properties contents. Enable BB code enabled, and then center the text in a center tag as follows. This will be resolved in Godot 4. Okay, cool. Actually, well, give me a rich text label. So how does this look? So we do all this. So we do that. I don't know. How about this? So center. Hello? BB code enabled? Yeah. Give me a BB code enabled. Center. Yeah, like that. Right? And then here, size flags. We can do like a shrink center. Fit content height, no. Scroll active selection enabled, no. Can't I do... That's kind of tough. So we can do something similar if we wrap this in a... Alright, so delete this. So there's nothing. But we can wrap this in a control so that the control... Well, no, you can't use a control. You must use some sort of container node. That's right. Container. So what do we want to use? I think margin container. Why not? Because it doesn't really matter. It just needs to be some sort of container type. So then, I don't know, 0.9. Well, that's it's still not enough control. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just kind of trying to redo it from memory. Against my better judgment. Alright, get out of this. So even though it's a margin container, we're not going to be using any margins. Then rich text label. Size flags, shrink center. This one, that's fine. Enable BB code, center. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Huh. See, this is something I've never really understood about rich text labels. So you can't shrink center like that, but you can expand. Shrink end. Ugh. Move it back to here. I don't know why. I always do this. Yeah, maybe just a label is good enough. Maybe just a label is good enough. But then you don't want just a label. This is annoying. This is annoying. This is annoying. Because there's no way to vertically center a rich text label. You can only horizontally center it, but that doesn't help me here. Yeah, you know what? We don't need it. We don't need it. All right. You know what? Bring me back. Give me back the toast. I know I just deleted it. Bring me back the toast. Give me back the toast. It needs to be a panel container. Panel container. I'm so indecisive about this. 0.7. Da, da, da. Give me a theme. Quick load. Default theme. Because it doesn't even matter if there is a default theme, but because we're going to be overriding the panel anyways, so just empty it. Don't empty it. Give me a style box flat. Give me something very dark. Give me the funny number again. Comedy genius. Give me some corners. 5, 5. And then content margin 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, there we go. Alright, then we're going to call this toes. All right, so we're gonna be doing it this way. So there's ready. There's the text. There we go. Give me the aligns. Everything is center align, auto wrap. Yeah, and then this will auto expand up to like 5 lines, which is fine. And actually, then if it gets too large, it will kind of fall off the screen, but that's fine. Yeah, and then after that, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Then we'll grab this path. Inside of notification manager, we will const toast and some sort of packed scene. That's preload. Preload is a GD script only kind of thing. Yeah, so it'll give you back some sort of control, right? Some sort of control. Toast new. Hey. Am I not allowed to do this? This is some sort of control. You gotta trust me on this. So our text is equal to text. That's pretty much it. Add child, blah, blah. And then I need to tween it. So I can attach a tween to this, just so it's easy. So there's your tween. Playback, don't need any of this. Here, Oop. Label text is equal to text. That's fine. And then tween interpolate property of self. Property is okay. This is a part I never remember. How do you do this again? Node path. Property. Gonna be honest, I still this tells me nothing, but we'll figure it out. I think this is rect position. Yeah, rect position. Rection. Rect position X. I think that's how you do it. I hate that there's not an example. Is there an example here? Interpolate property? Yeah. But it needs to be just the X value of it, right? I suppose it doesn't matter, right? It would be nice to just interpolate this one position. I don't think that you can use dot syntax here though. And then so the initial value is whatever the rect position is, or I guess it's the rect global position. So rect global position, rect. And then, yeah. Well, no, it's not your X, it's the Y value, actually. So it's whatever that is, and then the, where are we here? It's the screen position, right? It's the screen size. Yeah, I think it's the screen. It's just the screen max. So at OS, it's screen size Y. So just whatever the max value is. So this should actually be spawned in off screen. Yeah, makes sense to me. Give me the tween again. Yeah, just give me these. I never really remember what these are supposed to be. I know ease in out is pretty good. The transition I never remember though. So hold on. Screen size. Yeah, so I know that this will break if your screen size changes when the tween is being set up. That's fine. You can't solve for every single problem. But here, we can do rect global position Y is plus equal to, or I guess it's just equal to the screen size Y plus rect size Y. So we push it just off screen enough and then we start to tween it. Right, and then here we can have func on interpolation, interpolation complete. Let's get a runtime. Wait, no. interpolate. Is it start? Yeah, start and then stop all. And you want to do this. Tween complete. Tween all completed. Tween completed, we don't really care. Because we're only tweening one thing, right? Tween, connect this thing, so on interpolation, or not on interpolation created, but on tween complete. No binds, and then what are the connect args? Are they just on object? What are these flags? Connect flags. This is object, connect flags, object, connect one shot. See, this is something I actually did not know about, but connect one shot, yeah. Which means once the callback fires once, it will deconnect itself, unconnect itself, disconnect itself. There we go. Third time's the charm. Right, and then here, then we'll just tween it in the opposite direction. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. So this is on tween out, and then we can actually do like on tween in, right? On tween in, so it's more descriptive of what we're trying to do. Yeah, so once we're completely off screen, then we can do what am I doing? Just hit it with a Q free, I guess. Yeah. And then here, this will be this value. I think this makes sense, right? Yeah. So what we're doing is when this is added to the scene tree, we will set the text to the text, whatever we set the text to. We grab the current screen size, and then of course this will break if you ever resize while a toast is about to show or is showing. That's fine. I suppose instead of using like a tween, we could use like a process function, but whatever. The process function would allow me to pause the tween, or more easily pause the tween. That's fine. So we connect it, tween all completed. There's only the one tween, which we're just interpolating the Rex global position here from the current position, which we set up here, to just be off screen by an entire rectangle length. And then we are, I guess, moving it. We're moving it to the screen size position, right? Using this whatever. What are the other easings? So it's ease, start slowly. Actually, yeah, I think ease in is the best one here. Yeah, there we go. I think that makes sense then. Yeah. So create the toast, blah, blah, toast new, add child, and then this will automatically kind of handle itself. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's give this a try. Let's give this a try. So under default runner, I think there's a post setup screen. No, there is not any post setup. That's fine. Here we can do AM notification manager show toast. This is a test. I don't know. Let's see. Non-existent function new. That's right, because this is a pack scene, so instance. Run me. So we'll toast it. Ooh, 11 errors. That's fine, actually. Send me. Where's my toast? I'm not sure, actually. Oh, it's because it never fires. It never fires, that's right. So, tween start, that's right. And this one. Tween start, so run me one more time. No toast in sight. Huh, okay. Give me this. Actually, aren't you supposed to provide a time? Yeah, actually, yeah, this is completely invalid. So this should be giving me an error, but it's not. Yeah, that's a bit weird. So it's property, initial, final, duration. Yeah. Property, well, not property, but the owner, property, initial, final, duration. Yeah, so this is wrong, but we're not even firing it anyways. Tween time. I don't know, just 2. Possibly a 3. 3 is also pretty good. Yeah, I'm curious though, because it's not firing at all. No, yeah, no, it did fire. I just don't see it, which is interesting. Is this visible? Not visible because, I mean, it says it's here. So margin, whatever. Head. Does this have margins? This doesn't have a margin. I guess the margins kind of dynamically update based off of the position, but it's not really like it doesn't matter, right? It's just the anchor that gets manipulated. Yeah, the anchor gets manipulated. The rect position looks about right, which means I can't see anything here. Sure, send me. There's nothing here, and I'm looking at it. Yeah, it went away? Yeah. All right, kill this. Toast node. Name is equal to toast node name. Toast node. Yeah, it's a long name, just to ensure that it is more or less unique. I guess I'm curious as to why this is not working. So let's take this bit out. So I guess we'll just try to dig for it. We'll just look for it. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Yeah, I don't see it. So I think I can hide this. Yeah. So where's the toast? No toast, huh? Rect position. Is it because the rect position's all kinds of messed up? It is all kinds of messed up. Okay. I'm thinking. Oh, did I do this in the wrong order? Did I do a bad calculation? I did do a bad calculation. This needs to be this. There we go. So we have it just off screen. Hold on. No. This is what you want. And then from there. So screen size minus the rect size. Yeah, because everything starts drawing from the top left. That's right. Yeah, that's probably fine. So I think it was working. I just did it wrong because numbers are hard. So we should see it slide up from the bottom. No? Okay, maybe not. And I'm assuming the toast is gone as well. Yep, the toast is gone. RIP, no toast. Or that face when no toast. Where's my toast? Where is my toast? So the rect position, is it just hidden behind this thing? Like this should be drawing on top. Okay, so it's not hidden. It's just a bad position. Yeah, what the heck? What? How big is this? This is 1920 by 1080. And then this is... Oh, I'm using screen size. I need to be using window size. That's right. I knew that. OS get... how do I get the window size? Yeah, so that's the screen size. But how do I get the window size? Window. What is it? It's OS window size? Why was I not able to get OS window size? Oh, did I typed in get window size, right? But window size. Oh, not like that. Window size. Oh, it is window size. Oh, window size is not even a one of these. Okay. Window size. Window size here, blah blah. Seems good to me. One more time. This is why you never get me to do calculations of any kind. Yeah, there we go. It just kind of like slides up and slides down. Okay, that's my favorite. All right, so now we just need to have a pause, I guess. So this one we can yield get tree create timer. Ha ha ha. We can pause for like 3 seconds. Pause time. Yeah, so you get 3 seconds to look at it. Otherwise, it's not really my problem. Yeah. So something like that, right? It really takes its time though, huh? What if we do this? We do transition bounce. And then we also make it just faster, I guess. That's the entire point of having these values up here, is that it's easy to change a bunch of values all at the same time. What the heck? What the heck? I guess it's not really like a bounce. It's more of like I don't know what to call it. It's just like a weird. How about elastic? Give me an elastic. I have no idea what this means. I feel like I've seen this resource online before where they talk about tweening and then the various transition types. Interpolated with elasticity, wiggling around the edges. I don't really know. What does this look like? Weep. What the heck? These transitions don't make any sense to me, but sure. I just have no idea what these mean. But it's better that they're faster at the very least. Yeah, there we go. And then it just kind of pops up, and slides back out. Yeah. Could even be a bit faster, right? Could even be a bit faster, and then the background color could be a bit darker, so we'll call it 169 just to... Nope, that's not how you do it. 169 like so. It's a funny number, haha. Yeah, there we go. And then it slides back out. Yeah, cool. And then we can even make it a bit bigger as well, just to make sure it shows up. So we can do 0.85. It also, because it's 0.85, it also gives you a bit more room for text. Yeah, okay. But because it's a toast notification, I think you should only ever have like max 2. Right, like, please look at this. Right, that's basically what that's supposed to be doing. And then we can also do like add a GUI input callback on this. Connect. It's called GUI input, yeah. So on GUI input. Event, some sort of input event. If not, event is input event mouse button, then we'll just return. Otherwise, what we can do is we just have access to the tween, so that's fine. Tween, stop all, and then we can do... Actually, can't you do like a tween clear? Can you? Isn't that one of the things you can do on a tween, is to clear all the current interpolations? Oh, reset all. Yeah, we want to reset all, right? Resets all tweens there. Wait, no. How do I cancel a tween? Stop all. Wait. No. Remove all. Yeah, remove all. That's what we want. Tween. Remove all. And then And then we'll just kind of manually call on tween in, right? Something like that. So if we do this, we'll look for it. And then it just kind of breaks, I guess. That's kind of weird. Oh, I see. I need to switch. I need to I need to split these. I need to split these. Or I guess I don't need to split these. I can just have like a flag here, right? So, what is it? Bail out early. Right. So this one, on tween on bail out early, true, and then we'll just pass false here like that, right? So if not, bail out early. Right. If we want to if we bail out early, then we just skip the yield and then just immediately starts trying to hide the tween like that. Yeah, like that. Had an error. It's kind of interesting actually because how do I, okay, so I can disconnect the tween as well. Tween disconnect. Yeah, something like that. Oh. Have a lot of errors. Some of these don't matter. But this one. Attempt to disconnect a non-existent connection to signal tween all completed. What does this mean? They disconnect themselves after a mission. That's right. But then I'm what? It's a bit weird. I gotta think. Maybe you don't want to be yielding like that. It's causing a lot of errors. We could do it like this, so we just have our own timer here. So we don't depend on the scene tree timer, just kind of hanging out. But this will give you a scene tree timer, right? So like, whatever. And I believe these scene tree timers are auto starts. Yeah. Scene tree timer, not timer. timer is equal to connect timeout. Something like that. So we're not depending on a yield at all. Which means that we do need to have a separate connection. After working with a little with Godot 4, just off stream. This is what lambdas are really nice for. On toast visible. Something like this. Then we get rid of all of these bits. Then we don't need to pass in bailout early, which means that this, we don't need that. Don't need to pass in anything there. And tween. So this is on test visible. Is connected. Tween all completed. Oh no, it's a paragraph. I'll get to it in a little bit. I'm thinking. Brain hasn't been on hasn't been firing on all cylinders recently. Good way to do occlusion is to take an occlude node and put it behind the camera and have it follow the player out there for everything behind the camera is unloaded. Ingenious, so that's something that will make it work. What are your thoughts? Good way to do occlusion is take an occlusion node, put it behind the camera and have it follow the well, here's the thing is that you would be a genius if Fulstrom culling wasn't already a thing. So Fulstrom culling. So Godot already has Fulstrom culling. I think that's what the term is. Yeah. So the Fulstrom is no, Godot 3 already has Fulstrom culling. Fulstrom culling is, I believe it's fairly easy to implement across pretty much everywhere. I think occlusion culling is the more difficult one because you need to, because you don't necessarily know what the bounds are. Fulstrom culling is done automatically. There's no way to like force Fulstrom culling. Because I think the math behind it is that you already know what the bounds are, so it's really easy just to unload everything else in the scene. Whereas occlusion culling, you're not sure what the bounds are, right? Because those are instanced. Those are calculated at a different point in time, basically. But yeah, it's called Fulstrom culling. Godot already does Fulstrom culling in Godot 3. Yes. I guess you can even verify yourself. Godot 3, Fulstrom culling. Yeah, Godot will automatically, this is unstable, automatically perform view Fulstrom culling in order to prevent rendering objects that are outside the viewport. Yep. So it's automatic. So what you're talking about is occlusion culling, which is in Godot 4, but is also in Godot 3. Yeah, so it already has that. Yep. Yeah, don't worry. I know what I'm talking about most of the time. disconnect timeout self on tween in. This is kind of gross. This is kind of gross, but that's fine. To do all this, there's your toast. So it'll toast itself, show, and then go away after a little bit. Okay, and then we do need to test the other one. I really should just hook this up to a thing. It's already connected. Hey. It's already connected to a given method on tween out on that object. Oh, it's because oh, I see. I see. I need to check this. It's because it's I'm just checking. I'm checking many input events. So here. I need to disconnect myself. Disconnect GUI inputs self. So on any GUI input, we'll just disconnect ourselves. That's right. Before it unloads things behind another object, or is that? No, that's called your. So you need to look up Fulstrom calling and occlusion calling. What you described in your paragraph was occlusion calling. Fulstrom calling is things that are not rendered on the camera are not rendered. They're not unloaded, they're just not rendered, which is a difference. That's the difference. So look up the difference between occlusion calling and Fulstrom calling. I've more or less already described it for you though. And then if you want like a more technical analysis, you'll need to look into that yourself, I guess, because rendering is very complicated and I'm not very good at it. All right, so that works. Cool. All right, so the toast, that works. How cool. On toast closed. Okay, so this one I remember now. So there's show toast, and then we also need to have the private methods for like forcing a show toast. So func show toast. Some sort of node, right? So then here, because you can queue up multiple notifications at the same time. So that's what the queue is for. I remember implementing that. Current toast. I don't remember why I'm using canvas layers here. I guess we don't need to have these. Just take these out. Last toast message, last toast timestamp. What was that for? I think that was for preventing you from sending duplicate toasts, I think. So if you wanted to send the same message, like, you know, if a user did something like really quickly, like I don't know, I don't remember, but if they did something that triggered the same toast message 10 times within 1 second, it would not give you like 10 toasts that all said the same thing. It would just discard them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Toast message is equal to text. Oh, then I also need to timestamp it myself. Current timestamp is equal to, I think it's OS get ticks milliseconds, right? And then we need to check to see max time between duplicate toasts. Yeah, 5 seconds. Yeah. So that's the timestamp. Then last host message. If last host message is exactly equal to the current text and current timestamp minus last toast timestamp is if it's greater, no, if it's less than min time between duplicate toast, then the last toast timestamp is equal to the current timestamp. Yeah. And then return. Wait, no. Wait, no. So if the messages are the same and the difference between the time and the difference between the timestamps is less than the minimum time, then we'll just return, right? Just pretend like it didn't happen. Otherwise, the last toast message is text, and then the last toast timestamp is the current timestamp. All right, and we want to snapshot the current timestamp just in case there's like a, you know, a small difference, like a few millisecond difference between the two. Just so we don't, you know, we don't have like a rolling timestamp. A rolling timestamp when it should be snapshotted. No. So okay, so Fulstrum is not added in GD4. You need to read the documentation. Read the documentation. Read the documentation. It's in the docs. It's in the docs. So I guess I can read this out really quick. You put on my best narrator voice. Optimizing 3D performance, culling. Godot will automatically perform view Fulstrum culling in order to prevent rendering objects that are outside the viewport. This is on Godot stable, by the way, which implies Godot 3.0, because Godot 3.0, 3.x I should say, is the stable release. Godot 4.0 is the latest release, aka unstable. Fulstrum culling in order to prevent rendering objects that are outside the viewport. This works well for games that take place in a small area. However, things can quickly become problematic in larger levels. Occlusion culling. Walking around a tile, for example, you may only be able to see a few buildings in the street you are in, as well as the sky and a few birds flying overhead. As far as a naive renderer is concerned, however, you can still see the entire town. It won't just render the buildings in front of you, it will render the streets behind that with the people on that street and the buildings behind that. It's missing a word there. You can quickly end up in situations where you are attempting to render 10x or 10x more than what is visible, 10 times or 100 times more than what is visible. Things aren't quite as bad as they seem because the Z buffer usually allows the GPU to only fully shade the objects that are at the front. This is called depth prepass and is enabled by default in Godot when using the GLES3 renderer. However, unneeded objects are still reducing performance. One way we can potentially reduce the amount to be rendered is to take advantage of occlusion. For instance, in our city streets scenario, you may be able to work out in advance that you can only see two other streets, B and C, from streets A. Streets D to Z are hidden. In order to take advantage of occlusion, all you have to do is work out when your viewer is in street A, perhaps using Godot areas, then you can hide the other streets. This example is a manual version of what is known as potentially visible sets. It is a very powerful technique for speeding up rendering. You can also use it to restrict physics or AI to the local area and speed these up as well as rendering. This is grammatically incorrect. So Fulstrum and occlusion are in 3.0 or old Fulstrum. So I can read this again if you want. So Godot will automatically perform view Fulstrum culling in order to prevent rendering objects that are outside the viewport. Godot will automatically perform view Fulstrum culling in order to prevent rendering objects that are outside the viewport. Godot will automatically perform view Fulstrum culling in order to prevent rendering objects that are outside the viewport. Godot will automatically perform view Fulstrum culling in order to prevent rendering objects that are outside the viewport. Sorry, I'm tired. My brain is not processing. Well, you know. We're all tired, right? We're all tired. So if you want fancier culling though, occlusion culling, you have to use Godot portals. And I think that's I don't remember actually in Godot 4 if Godot 4 has like fancy occlusion culling, so basically like ray traced culling, or if Godot 4 also relies on portal rendering. See, that's something I'm not sure about. I think you need to look that up, because I think there is like ray traced culling where like you shoot a ray out from your renderer, your camera, and then see which things are visible or not, right? And then there's portal culling or portal rendering, as they say here. So we're seeing rooms and portals. I'm not going to read this all out, but I believe what that means is if it's like I think it's like a limited subset of occlusion culling or ray trace culling, I think, where if you can see the portal, then it's not cold, but if you cannot see the portal, then all the things inside of that portal are cold, I think. But then what was added in the culling scene in GD4? I saw in a video something about culling was being added. I don't know. I don't know. Is there a new thing in Godot 4 for culling? I'm not familiar. So these are nightly builds, or not nightly. I don't remember when I compiled this, but this is a little after beta 2. What culling things do we have, or are there now? Occlusion. So you have occluder instances. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar. I think I'm asking you. So I can read this again if you want. So occlusion culling, walking around in a town, for example, you may only be able to see blah blah blah. Right. So Godot 3 does not have built-in occlusion culling. Right. If you want to have occlusion culling, then you have to use portal rendering in Godot 3. Now, the question is, in Godot 4, does Godot 4 have the fancier type of like ray traced culling? I don't remember if it does. I'm also not sure what video you're talking about. So, you know, if you want a specific answer, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific in your request as well. You know, it's a two-way street, as they say. Create toast, blah blah blah. So we create the toast, but actually, or has toast. Okay, so if has toast, then we'll just add the message to the toast queue. Toast queue push back text else has toast is equal to true, and then we'll do all of this stuff, right? So we'll immediately show the toast, basically. And then here, when we create the toast, this should be gotta think. Toast. I don't know, something about culling was being added. Just trying to find the video. So I'm like fairly sure, I'm fairly certain it's just occlusion culling. I'm pretty sure it's just occlusion culling. So we go back to whatever that was. There's a scratch. So I think it's just like an occluder null, occluder node, occluder instance. Provides occlusion culling for 3D nodes. So is this a portal or not? I don't know. Occluder instances 3Ds can be removed or hidden at runtime, but doing so will blah blah blah. Rendering the using Embry, preview blah blah. Baking Okay, so this, yeah, okay, so this, it's not ray trace, but they pre-computes the occlusion positions. Okay, I don't know how new this is, but this does not appear to be a portal, which is, I guess, better. Are there still portals? No, portals are a Godot 3 only thing. So I guess these are more powerful portals, I suppose. So if this is what you're asking about, then yeah, there it is. It's an occluder instance. It works, it seems like it works a lot like lights. Yeah, so you can bake a light, so you get better performance, but they're not as dynamic, which is fine if you're, you know, trying to figure out which things you want to render. But yeah, I think if you look at the documentation, so Godot docs latest, I don't know how to find it, but you can just change this little part in the URL from stable to latest. It tells you you are reading the latest unstable version of this documentation, which may document features not available or compatible with Godot 3.x. Right, and then you can type in occluder. You search for occluder, light occluder, sure, that's also pretty good, but occluder 3D or occlusion culling. I don't think that this is updated. Or maybe this is updated, I don't know. This is different from whatever was shown in the stable documentation. Yeah, I'm not sure how this works. Sure, I mean, there's the documentation, I don't know. There's your documentation. Guess you'll figure out the rest yourself, huh? So let me see. So has toast is true, blah, blah. Otherwise, we'll push back. And then all of these should do. These are like static. Okay, so let's make these static so it's obvious what they're doing, so I don't get confused in the future. Because I know me. And if I know me, I know that I tend to forget what these things do. And then show toast. No, I think that's fine. Toast node. So we can connect. So it's some sort of node. Yeah. I'm done. When I watched the video before, I misheard him. Fair enough. Well, there you go. I've already given you an answer. Unless you turn off the audio when you switch your screen, or maybe you have more than one screen. You never know. Toast. Oh, it's not toast node, it's toast. Toast connect. Toast. It's some sort of control. All right, what signals do I have access to then? I desire code completion. That's pretty much the only way I can program. Toast. Connect. Okay. So child exiting tree. That's right. No. Just exiting tree. We just want exiting tree. Exiting tree. Or queue free. Tree exiting. Tree exiting. Tree exited. On toast closed? Or I guess it's on toast. Yeah, I guess. That's on toast closed, on toast removed, that's like the same thing, right? Go ahead, it's 9 p.m. for me. I don't know, I'm tired. Just am. It's blue light filter is helping. Maybe. Alright. See you later, I guess. Who the heck is this? I have no idea who this is. Yeah. 9 p.m. though. It is 9 p.m. for me as well. High school must be hard. It's been a while since I've been in high school. I do not do not look back fondly on those days though. It's very strange. Very strange part of my life. It's kind of weird though. I remember when I was in high school, I remember always being told that you gotta get used to waking up early. You know, whenever you go into the real workforce, you'll you know, you have to get used to waking up early and going to work. And you know what? That's absolutely not how my life is going right now. I kind of just wake up whenever I want, which is kind of fun. And I have like a real salary job, so you know, it's one of those things where as long as you get your work done, I've found that most people don't care. I gotta think. Also, I'm gonna refill my drink at BRB. Hello, hello, I'm back. Forgot to open up my drink. God, I'm really bad at opening cans. Ugh. There we go. Hurts my fingernails though. That's something that I've found is a bit different, I guess, for me. Is that like even when I was playing violin and stuff, I would always like kind of complain about how like the skin under, like it would, like doing certain techniques would always kind of hurt the skin under my nails. Which is like, you know, regular vibrato, sure, but then there was also like, I don't remember, man. There was a fancy technique, and I had like a private instructor because I was pretty okay. So very wisely, my parents were like, we need to capitalize on this. But then, I don't know. There were just some things I couldn't do because it would just really, really hurt my nails. Because it would always, I don't know. It's like the skin that attaches my nails to, I guess, my fingers is thinner, or is really thin. So like my nails come off like really easily. Like it really hurts as well. Like doing manual labor, it's fine. Mostly because my fingers go completely numb. I don't know if that means I'm diabetic or not, but I'm like 99% sure I'm not diabetic. Although, isn't like losing feeling in your fingers a sign of diabetes? Toast Q. Size is greater than 0. Then we want to show toast. We want to show toast toast Q pop front. Yeah. Else has toast is equal to false. Right, something like that, and then we'll do this. It's pretty much the same thing for on pop-up close and toasts, right? So if pop-up Q size is greater than 0, otherwise has pop-up. Yeah, but I'm not sure why you would ever want to have like more than one pop-up notification or send more than one pop-up notification, but I guess you can, because you can just queue them. All right, so this should be, we should move show toast over to here. Show toast. Hey. All right, so this needs to change. Show toast is some sort of text string like that. Then we move it over to here. Yeah, there we go. So show toast, blah, blah. And then this will just, yeah, this interface makes sense, right? So if we, the public API, which is the only one that most people need to think about, I think this is an architectural pattern that, you know, I find useful at the very least, and that I've always kind of done as well, or we've done in our projects, right? So you have the public interface. This is just like behavior, and then the actual implementation details are always hidden in private functions, something like that. So your business, all your business logic is in public functions. All your technical implementation is always hidden in private functions. That's the gist of it. Yeah. But show pop-up. Show confirm. Yeah, I think the toast is fine. I think. I wonder if there's ever a situation where you might have if you show two toasts, or if you show a toast at the same time that one toast is going away. I don't know. I think that's very, very rare, and I shouldn't solve for that, so let's not do that. Like, I guess I could just poll for toasts, but that's kind of dumb. So pop front. Or, okay, hold on. Pop front. We have text is null. Then is false. All right, and then this is a logger error. Just in case. Just in case. It always makes me nervous. Next, toast does not exist. Actually, no, this is never possible. What am I doing? This is never possible. What am I doing? Okay. Because we've already done a size check beforehand. Okay. It's this part that is potentially kind of weird, right? Yeah, it's this part that's potentially kind of weird, but we'll think about it. So show toast, bump, show pop up. Text, window title, has pop up. Wait a minute. So confirmation and pop up will share the same thing. Okay, because these share the same thing. Okay, so let's see. Caller object. So this might be null. That's fine. Callback string. Also fine. So if caller is null, then we'll do bar pop up. This is some sort of window dialog. Pop up is equal to create pop up text window title. Oh, and I guess I can do it like this. Super cursed. If caller is null, else create confirmation text window title caller callback, and then we'll just let it explode. And then pop up connect. What are we connecting it to? I guess tree exited. Tree exited. Sure. On pop up closed. And then I guess AM will do all of this stuff. Tree exited. Yeah, all of this stuff. Yeah, there we go. It has pop up. Pop has pop up. Then we'll do pop up queue. All right, okay, pop up queue. How do we store this data in the pop up queue? We could store this as we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Otherwise, show pop up text window title null and nothing. Something like that. Okay. So I don't need to pass these manually. Right? Then here we'll do something very similar, which is if has pop up, then we'll do a thing with a pop-up queue. Still need to figure out what I'm doing there. Otherwise, we'll do show pop-up text window title, pass along the caller and the callback. Yeah, okay, so with pop-up queue, I think I need a way of storing data inside of that in a structured way. So class pop-up data. Some sort of reference, so we'll just keep it like that. So var pop-up, well, var text, right, some sort of string. Nope. Var window title, also some sort of text. I don't know why it keeps giving me code completion. Caller, some sort of object. And then the callback. Stop giving me this stuff. Okay. All right. Pop up data like so. Okay. So text string window title string. We can guarantee that we'll always have a text and window title, and then caller less so that'll be an object equals null, and then the callback also is only available if we have a caller. Alright, we need to do p text. Text is equal to p text. Window title is equal to p window title. Caller equal to p caller. Because we just need to store it, right, until we actually use it. And then the callback is the p callback. It's weird, actually. Now that I've done a bit more programming, low-level programming, I think more in terms of like pointers and stuff. Whereas before, I was just like, oh no, just send it, dude. We'll just trust it works. Now I'm thinking like, oh, okay, the caller is a pointer, right? Probably, hopefully it's a pointer, and then it gets sent. And a pointer is just an integer, so that's also fine. So pop-up queue, push back. So pop-up data new, so text, and then window title. Something like that, right? Push back. Okay, this does have a very Java feel to it, which might not be a compliment. It might not be a compliment, but you know. Pop-up queue, pop front, show pop-up. So data, yeah, and then we'll just, because we don't need to add a new pop-up every single time. That doesn't make any sense, right? Data, window title, data, caller, data, callback. Yeah, something like that. So it's pop front, and then once we leave the scope, the pop-up data should just go away. Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right, give me this. So this is notification manager, show toast. So the toast is pretty easy to do. This is a test. Testing, and then here under the input stuff, where's the input stuff? Save offsets, and then we can, I don't know, just am nm show toast set offsets to do. Testing. All right, let's see if this works. Set offsets, yeah, there we go. And now we just need to see if it shows it multiple times. That's good. We can press spacebar again. Set offsets. Set offsets. Yeah, okay, cool. Press it again. Press it again. I think possibly the offset time needs to be a bit higher. Because, right, well, it's 5 seconds. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So how long does it take the toast to go away? Actually, I guess it should be 6 seconds, huh? 6 seconds between toasts? Between duplicate toasts? Because it takes... Well, no, we can keep it 5, right? And then we can keep it 5 and then move this back to just 1. So it's pretty quick. So... mash spacebar. Okay, so now I should see a set offsets after this, right? Yeah. So now I should see set offsets twice. No? So now I should see set offsets twice, right? I should come back. Maybe not. Am I not thinking about this correctly? I'm not actually sure how does this work? Minimum time between, hold on. Am I thinking about this incorrectly? So you can show many pop-ups as you want, right? Because that requires user input, but showing toasts does not. Current timestamp minus last toast timestamp. Am I thinking about that right? Did I kill this? I already killed this. All right, I do need to check the queues. So just mash spacebar. All right, and then we can check the toast queue. No, yeah, there's nothing in the toast queue, huh? That's a bit weird. So we go back to main menu. Oh, I'm dumb. This short circuit, so we never get back to this part. That's right. That's right. It short circuits, so we yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Wait, no. Wait, yes. Wait. No, I'm still confused. Wait, no, this totally makes sense because these are the same value. Yeah, wait. No, wait. Wait. Hold on. I'm confused. I'm confused. Toast. Oh, but you can't do it like that. I've just confused myself for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I'm stun locked. Numbers are hard. Why does that happen? Like I like intuitively I know, but I can't put it into words. It's because the reset time is equal to the tween time plus the pause time. And this time is the total time it takes for this to go off screen. That's right, yeah. So if I want to queue up duplicate toasts, I need to set this to be like 4 or something. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right, let's try notifications then. So we don't need this. There's no reason to do this little bit, but then we can do, there's show toast. Yeah, that's fine. We can also do AM notification manager show confirmation. I'm not even sure what I would even use for the show confirmation, but I do need to check that at some point. Show pop-up. This is a pop-up. And then I think you don't even need, yeah, you don't even need to show or define a window title. All right, so it didn't work. Interesting. Where is it? Okay, so did this pop up? Pop-up exclusive. I don't remember what this is supposed to be. And this also does not appear to be correct. Okay, so show pop-up. Create pop-up. Oh, that's right. There's nothing inside of it, but also, like... What am I doing? VBox container. And if I remember correctly, when I was doing this stuff, it was window dialog. Just show it, layout, full rect, just so it's easy for me to see it. Then we want a VBox, full rect, that's right. Control, util, all expand fill. Well, actually, no. Don't I? Oh, actually, in control util, isn't there like an anchor thing or no? Oh, there are no anchor things. Okay. So I need to do this. Static func. Is it called, what do I call it? Anchor full rect? Anchor full rect. Some sort of control. Control anchor left. So that'll be 0. Is anchor left an integer or a float? Yeah, it's a float. So anchor left, anchor top, 0. Just gotta make sure. By default, these are all zeroed, right? Anchor full rect. So this is anchor full rect, VBox. Let me see. Give me one sec. Notification. Pop up. Notification pop up, and then this should be notification toast. Just gonna make sure to update this here. Okay, so notification pop up. This will not be shown by default, but we're gonna do it like this anyways. The anchors, we'll just reset all of these. That's fine. We'll let Godot sort that out. But in the meantime, no, not full rect. Don't full rect this. Undo, undo. Well, actually, no, this should be full rect. Yeah, this one, the interior one needs to be full rect. This one, not necessarily. But this will have a label, which will be expand fill. That's the label, and then we will do some sort of HBox container, add a button to it. Okay, so there's your button. There's your button, yeah. Okay, we can add a thing to it. Little script. All right, and then we can just do pop-up center ratio. Or I guess just like centered, right? Just pop-up centered. Size, it doesn't really matter as long as it is big enough to show everything inside of it. Yeah. So there's some sort of text, and then there's also some sort of button text. Actually, no, the button is just okay, right? Or I guess close, right? So close button, and then this label will have var text is equal to text. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that should be fine, right? So there's your toast, const, pop-up. All right, there's your pop-up, create pop-up. It's pretty easy. Pop-up instance. Oh, and then this has no idea what this is supposed to be, so we'll call it a window dialog. Window title is window title, and then yeah, we'll just give it to you, right? Yeah. And then the confirmation one is still kind of borked, but we'll figure that out. So what do you got? No, no. Is pop-up a reserved word? It is a reserved word, okay. Hold on. I never remember which things are reserved or not. Notification pop-up, and then notification toast. All right. So notification toast. Notification pop-up. There we go. Can't preload. What is your problem? Fix dependencies. Sure. Yeah, so I know what's going on. Notification toast.gd. Press OK. Yeah, close. Yeah, notification toast. That should be good, right? Yeah. So that was fine. Where's my pop-up though? Ooh. No, that's fine. I guess the pop-up did not pop up on top. But then if I were to hide this thing, we should see it. No? Is this not popped up? What does pop-up exclusive do again? Pop-up exclusive. True will not be hidden when a click event occurs outside of it or when it receives a UI cancel. No. Did this not pop up? Or did I not add it as a child? I should have. Yeah, I did add it as a child. So on add child, it should pop itself up. That's right. That's not default. Default runner. Yeah, show pop-up. Show pop-up. And then show pop-up. Show pop-up. Has pop-up is true, blah, blah. We connect tree exited to this whatever. Oh, and then we're actually popping it up twice, which is wrong. Give me a little log there, just so we can know what's going on. Yeah, so there is a pop-up somewhere. I'm just not sure where it is. It's not being displayed on screen, which is unfortunate. I guess we can do just like get tree, add child, or get tree root. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Oh, but notification manager does not have, that's right. It does not have access to the tree, but we have access to the tree via the app manager. Okay. That's about as ugly as I was expecting it to be. Alright, so this needs to have the theme applied to it. Quick load me the default theme. And then reset the anchors, and then we'll see how that looks again. Oh man, that looks horrible. That looks horrible. That looks so bad. All right, so how does this look? That's fine. We can add a color rect inside of it. This will be full rect. And then we'll put this inside of you. This color rect will have color, I guess the dark color, and we'll figure it out, I guess. That's fine. Right, and then the button is actually not hooked up at all either. Huh. Really? Nothing, huh? And then it has a close button attached to it as well, which doesn't make any sense because that button's not actually hooked up to anything. So I'm not sure how that's even working to begin with. It seems very weird. It's a bit weird. Huh. So resize. Isn't there like a thing for pop-ups? God, it's been such a long time since I've had to do this. Set as min size. Shrink pop-up to keep the minimum size of content. Sure, set as min size. Interesting. Resizable. So if I set it resizable, am I able to resize it so I actually get the... Oh, that's kind of... What the heck? What the heck? How does this work? It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. A bit funky. A bit funky fresh. What the heck? Oh, it's because the margin's all kinds of messed up. So we want this to be 5, 5, -5, -5. All right, once more with feeling. All right, so clearly this is broken, but then this is how this is supposed to look. And then the color rect needs to have its own margin set as 5, 5, -5, -5. But actually, this should be using a panel container with a custom panel inside of it, which would be the most optimal way to do this. So this should be panel container. Panel container, blah, blah, blah. Theme overrides. Needs to have a style box, flat. Grab this part. Content margin is 5555. Oh, but then that means that, yeah, that's kind of weird. Or I guess just the label. What the heck? I'm confusing myself. What the heck? No, you don't need the backing panel at all. Yeah, what am I doing? I don't need this at all. So get rid of the margins. So we only need margins of 5, 5, -5, -5. That's right. Then all of you do not matter in the slightest. So this breaks, that's fine. Boop boo. Oop. I guess that's kind of broken. Good to know. What's broken here? So if X other, is this not available on it? Or they're called tags. They're called tags. Did I not rewrite this? I might have rewritten it in something separate from this. Maybe not. I'm trying to think. What was the idea here? Was this an extra selectable GUI? No, this is an extras, right? Extras, not tags, extras. That's right. Hey. Or extra, not extras. With an S. Sure, and then that's fine. This is a pop-up. And then for whatever reason, it's not centered. Okay, and then set this to look correct, full rect, and then this will automatically format itself. But then the margin's all kinds of messed up now. Okay, 5, 5, 5, 5. So that should be correct, and then this is center. Auto wrap, yeah. Oh my god. That's kind of weird. Give me 10, 10, -10, -10. That looks a bit better, and then here, this needs to set its minimum extent to be set as min size. Shrink pop-up to keep the minimum size of content. But then how do you know what the minimum size of content is? I guess I can just do... I don't know. How do I get the content size? I guess from here I can get the VBox container, and then... I know there's a way to do this, right? Because the pop-up here... The rec size is, okay, so it's clearly not big enough, right? But then here, how about this VBox container? So the rec size is 94. This one is also 94, but it's not taking into account this top bit. But it's not really, maybe this is, so this needs to be the rec size of the pop-up itself needs to be the size of its button, the texture button on top that allows for closing the pop-up. And then it also, yeah, so it needs to take into account this, like 30, right? So how do I do that? So new size is some sort of, it's a vector 2, right? Vector 2, 0, and for I, or for C in get children. If not, C is control, and we'll just continue, although that would be very weird if it was not a control. The new size plus equals C rect size. Rect size is equal to new size. Something like that. Will that work? Do you think it'll work? It totally works. Yeah, that's weird because when you set the min size, it actually does not take into account the title bar, which is very strange. And then, of course, the minimum size is very strange. How do I set the minimum size? Rect min size is equal to new size. All right, I think this is okay. Can we also do this in the opposite order? Or is the size, I believe the size is actually dependent on what's visible, right? Yeah, the size is dependent on what's visible. So you need to do it like this. But no, that looks fine, I think, right? And then I can do a little test here. So we do AM notification manager show pop-up set offsets. So this is a pop-up, yep. Just kind of shows it in the middle of the screen. Looks pretty good. Close doesn't do anything, but we can press space. And it says that there is a pop-up somewhere. Okay, I see. Is that this notification pop-up needs to be, we need to connect. So on hide. So node util try free. Yeah. Something like this. So we can do a pop-up. Maybe I should just do pop-up hide? What's the difference between hide and pop-up hide? Well, we can connect to both of them. It's fine. Hey. The heck? This is a pop-up. It's still here. Yeah, this is you. Hmm? Oh, it's because I need to send in the, this thing. That's right. Okay. Calling or emitting, so you do need to do a queue free. That's right. We're getting there. Try queue free. So okay, and then you just have like. Or are you just not able to queue up pop-ups? Is that what's happening? Pop-up queue. Show pop-up. On pop-up closed. All right, give me one of these. I'm a little not convinced. Set offsets. Eh? What? That should not be valid? What's going on? Does space close pop-ups? So I do this. Does it close? No, it just selects. That's interesting. I'm confused. Little confused. A little confused. Little confused. I think that's fine. Maybe. Kind of doesn't seem correct to me, actually, but show pop-up. Show confirmation. Maybe I should just use a different key. Action pressed. Oh no, we can do like UI down, then AM, then M. Show pop-up down. Right, because I know that this will not trigger anything. Okay, so that's working. It's just a... Okay, that's weird. Pressing accept will automatically close the pop-up. Okay. That's not my fault. I accept no blame for that. That is just bizarre. But then how do I... Okay, hold on. Var is confirmation false? So if is confirmation, then button text is equal to okay. Cancel. Cancel. Okay, hold on. So I need to take out this text here. Call this buttons. Take out the pre-existing button, and then here and then okay button, or we'll just call it okay. So button new okay text is equal to translate notification pop up okay button. Add child. Okay, and then this one will be very similar. I need to remind myself to think in terms of use the translation manager, use all the translations. That was the entire point of adding translations or translation support. Buttons. Man, I gotta tell you, this hard seltzer that I've been drinking, it's kind of hitting. It's a lot stronger than I thought it would be, huh? Alright, and then this one is just close. New close text is equal to translate notification pop up close button. Okay, and then this is where I would love to have lambdas. This is where I would use lambdas if I had them. Signal, okay. Signal, cancel, pressed. On, okay, pressed. Emit, signal, okay, pressed. Cancel pressed, we'll do the same thing, but of course for the other one, cancel pressed. And then, I guess just like the regular pop-up, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, who cares? Okay, connect. Pressed. On, okay, pressed. Oh, and then also on close press. So it's pretty much all the same stuff, right? On, close, pressed. Yeah, so like that, right? So this should be fine. So we'll get, yeah, seems about right. It's not working. Is it not hooked up? Did I not hook that up? On close press. Oh, because I did. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very true. So true. Close. All right, once more with feeling. All right, close that, and then we can press. Did I not? Okay, that's fair. All right, and then yeah, showing a pop-up like that does not show it. Okay, I think I can reuse the toast node. So we, instead of this being like the toast node, we can have this be like the notification node. That's not how you spell node. So everything can just display on the same node. That's fine. Toast node. Notification node name, notification node layer. That's fine. Node layer, node name. And then there's one more. Node layer, that's right. Then here, when showing the toasts, that's right. Then this one for showing pop-ups. Yeah. So we're not just like throwing these out onto like the middle of nowhere, right? Okay, cool. Although it does kind of feel like they are like censored on this green bit, right? Is that not true? That kind of feels wrong. I'm trying. I'm like, you can't see me, but I'm like in the real world meat space. I am. Yeah, it's not censored at all. It looks kind of censored because of how the entire GUI looks. Oh, and when you press X, it kills it. When you press X, it also exits out of the pop-up. Which I guess makes sense because it's a notification, right? We'll think about it. It's kind of bonkers, but it's good enough, I guess. Test. NM show confirmation. So this is a confirmation. Some window title. Self. Nope. Did it not? The show is show confirmation not hooked up to anything? Show pop up. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's right, because we need to do it like this. Oh, because this is wrong. That's the toast. We don't want to use the toast. Like so, blah, blah, window title. So connect. I gotta think about that actually. So you have multiple types of callbacks. You have like the OK callback and the, I guess we. I gotta think. Confirm callback, cancel callback, I guess, right? Okay callback, which will be wrong, and then this is cancel callback. I think that's what makes sense to me, but no, let's just do it like this. So if I let's do it like this. So R. All right, hold on. Here, notification pop up. Confirm choice selected. That's right. And then choice will be true or false. Choice is true, false. That's right. So then here, this will be confirm choice selected. True. True, true, that's true. And then this is false. Which makes it a lot easier, right? So R, connect, confirm choice connected, caller, callback. Right, which means that here under default runner, this needs to take some sort of choice, some sort of Boolean. Okay, and then this will be true if choice, else false. I don't know why I did a Python style with a capital T. I think that's fine, probably. This is a confirmation. That is absolutely not a confirmation. Show confirmation. Okay, so there's an error here. Notification manager. We'll just run through it, I guess. Sorry, so caller. That's fine. Create confirmation. Caller, callback. Create pop-up. Wait, okay. Step, okay, I just did step over instead of step into. Let's step into this again. And this time, create confirmation. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Looks good to me, but still not working how I think it's gonna work. Oh, it's because I need to set is confirmation, that's right. Is confirmation. Because we're reusing the same thing, right? Yeah. R is confirmation. Oh, that's pop-up, right? Notification pop-up. All right, so we can put a function on here just so I don't need to do this externally. So configure or connect callback, something like that, right? So the caller, some sort of object, callback, some sort of string. Okay, then connect, confirm choice, something like that, right? So R connect callback caller, or connect callback sounds kind of weird. Choice selected, I guess. That seems a bit better. So this all just kind of works, right? Yeah, that's a bit better. Go here. This is a confirmation, so okay, sure. True. Yeah, true, that's true. Cool. So notifications, we're back in business. Now I just need to update the translations for this. So resources. Notifications. So okay. Cancel. Yeah, like that, right? This is a confirmation. All right, well, accidentally clicked off it. How do you do this so that they're like equally spaced? I know that there's a way to do that. Hold on. Undo this. Give me a VBox. Full rect. Actually, we don't. It doesn't need to be a VBox, right? But whatever. We've already got this instanced in, right? Give me some buttons. Give me double button. Give me double button. So center these, and then each button should be shrink center. So expand shrink center. So both of these should be expand shrink center. Expand shrink center. Okay. So let's do that. Expand shrink center. Okay. Expand shrink center. Control size. Or I guess this is H expand shrink center size flags horizontal. Control size. Hold on. How do you have both of these enabled? Hold on. I'm confused. Do I need to add these together? Is that these are bit flags? No. Wait. Expand shrink center 7. No, that's 6. That's right. Yeah, okay, so you need to add these together. Okay. Size. Expand plus control. Shrink center. Something like that, right? H expand shrink center. Okay. Like that? Okay, cool. Look at that. And then if you press cancel, then it'll just cancel, okay. And then this hide, this is actually dependent on this. Unsaved, get out of here. Unsaved, we don't care. But here, on hide, we want to treat hide here like on cancel pressed. I think that makes sense, right? So here, click over here. Yeah. So if you click off of it, we just treat that like you pressed cancel. And then additionally, this, yeah, okay. That's also like you pressed cancel. Yeah, see, okay, there we go. It's beautiful. It's a pretty good system. We bumbled around for a little bit, didn't really get that much done, but you know, it happens. Default pop-up window name. All right, so we can get rid of this and replace this with like a translation. Notification. Pop-up default notification. Notification with an exclamation mark. Some window title. Sure. What? Oh, it's because that's what I passed in here for. Yeah. So what happens if I kind of multi-jack a bunch of pop-ups? Show pop-up. This is a pop-up. Question mark. This is a confirmation. Cancel. This is a pop-up notification. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We have notifications implemented. It's beautiful. Yeah, so I'm gonna push this, whatever. Let's run the tests beforehand just in case. Took a little bit, maybe a bit nervous. Maybe a bit nervous, but I think we're good. So, implement notification manager. Yeah, I mean that was pretty pretty worthwhile. Let's go to GitHub and update the stuff there. Task status, implement notifications. That's good to go. Well, let's click on this and then we can. Just click on me. Click me. Click me. Give me the SHA hash here. Implemented in this. Close that. Yeah, which means that the corresponding task is also updated. All right, that feels good. Only 34 issues. Oh, baby. Need to implement the hide and calibrate controls. That one is a bit easier, right? Because I already have those implemented. It's not too hard. Not too hard. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be live tomorrow from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern time working on this again. Just kind of grinding this out until I get the final 9090 release out. Because we're very close. Like the last big thing to do is hotkey supports. But you know, we'll get around to it when we get around to it. You know, it's one of those things. But thanks for tuning in. Let me see. Is my bot working? Discord. Yeah, there's Discord. Give me GitHub. Yeah. Look at all those things. Project's free and open source. Here's a link. I need to wait. I'm still rewriting my bots. Although it's been a little while since I've touched it. And I'm probably going to rewrite it in like Rust or something. But because right now it's written in Golang. Or Go, as they say. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Do I usually say anything else? No. I said all the things. Discord, GitHub, this project, free and open source. Give me stars. That's all I'm in it for. Give me a follow if you haven't already. I stream Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Wednesdays from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will see you later. Goodbye.